It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season, along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. This opening night, and time to check out the starting lineups to the tip-off of the new season. First, for Minnesota, Ricky Rubio is out there with Martin. And at the pivot, a bruising and physical 6'11", 290-pound center. Battering ram in Pekovic. And it's Young in at the four-man position. And then for the Memphis Grizzlies, Conley out there with Lee. And at the center position, an impressive combination of size and skill, the 7'1" Spaniard, Marc Gasol. And there's Clark. And it's Randolph in at the power forward position. Here's Rubio. Passes it to Wiggins. Shoots from 12. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Carter. And the Grizzlies with possession. Out to Conley. Gasol on the high post. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Carter. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
I'll tell you what I love about him, his ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong, even with defenders hanging all over him. He continues to finish at the basket.
And something else he's able to do that very few players can is change his shot as he's in the air without it affecting his accuracy. I mean, that's a unique skill, and it really helps him make buckets against tight defense.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I was able to talk with Flip Saunders for a minute. He brought up Marc Gasol, a kind of sleeper player he thinks could give them trouble. Coach said he's a guy 7 foot plus. He's very skilled, can shoot and finish over either shoulder, and he doesn't shy away from contact. He's a guy you have to really pay attention to. And I've told our guys, we can't let him have a big game. Fellas, we'll see how they do against him.
Thanks, Doris. Great communication on the alley-oop.
How nice was that alley-oop? Those two really have a good connection.
Well, read each other so well, it's a play I'm sure Clark they love to run.
And as the receiver, he didn't feel like he had the need to go for the monster finish. Just laying it in, making sure he got the points. Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
Pekovic passes to Wiggins. Martin launches a three, and that is good. He has 6.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
That drive by Carter, that's good.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Rubio with it. He's against Lee, and that one's good. Pekovic.
You can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
Here's Carter.
What a huge play. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Dishes it to Martin. Back to Rubio. Pass to Wiggins. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Guys, they're really passing the ball well here in the first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Here's a nice one-handed slam.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
The drive by Rubio. The shot's good from Wiggins. 13 points in the game.
Getting it done offensively, guys. 5 for his first 7 shots. Not bad.
Carter kicks to Lee. Takes a 3. Rubio with the rebound.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently. The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Tony Allen's checked in for the Grizzlies. The pass to Randall. He's against Young to stop the run, and Randolph with the layup.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
And Young with the basket on the assist by Rubio.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Grizzlies with the rebound. This is the first they're seeing of the Timberwolves here. First game of the NBA's regular season for them.
Yeah, they rolled through this season series against this club last year, unbeaten on their way to the playoffs. What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
1:32 left in the first quarter. Rubio left side. Wiggins. His three-pointers off the mark. And Steve, while they were on their way to those playoffs, the opposite was the case on the other side. The one-sided nature of their games wasn't a surprise, was it, Clark?
Not at all, Kevin. They were two totally different teams in a number of ways. I mean, I'm interested to see if anything's changed this season.
I hope so, yeah. And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter. On the wing, Brewer. Plenty of space. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Clark kicks to Kufis. And he uses the glass on the left. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Brewer pushes to Williams. Here's the feed to Brewer. Back to Williams. Number 22. Here's Bennett. Rejected by Clark, but they recover it. Nice hit again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Williams gets the bucket.
Back and forth we go. That basket gives us just another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to keep track of. What a contest.
Here's Kufis, and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And a high-scoring first quarter.
It's a Halloween broadcast.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
Leno Udrich, who's checked in for Mike Conley. Here's Prince. Oh, good with the triple. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Williams passes to Bennett. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Bennett's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Here's Udrich. With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. Fifth, the Timberwolves.
I'll tell you what, if you had to pick one step, at least on the offensive side of the ball, that benefits your team, this is it. I mean, when you're amongst the league leaders in assists, you're doing a lot of good things. Not just making shots, but you're moving your teammates and you're moving the basketball.
J.J. Barea is checked in for Minnesota. Williams, that's good.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. I mean, they have to get a hand in his face.
Kevin, a chance here to check out how the Grizzlies ranked in the NBA last season. 4th in lowest turnovers per game, 7th in field goal percentage. And they were in the top half of the league in assists as well. Not elite level, not quite good, but okay.
Very well-coached team, Clark. I mean, you look at the numbers, and you talked about the few turnovers. Top 5 in the league, in fact, in fewest mistakes. So it's a well-disciplined, well-coached team. And when they're on their game, they're just one of those teams you hate to play against because they don't give you anything easy.
Young with the steal. Tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's what Memphis has lined up on their schedule. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. The Timberwolves making a switch here. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Number 8 defended by Adams and stolen by Udrih. Jumps up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Minnesota shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Well, pretty good numbers for this club a year ago, Kevin. 78% as a team from the free throw line.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Pass to Adams. There's the dish to Clark. Oh, good on the triple. Timberwolves leading by 5. And Young, here we go. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Adams, the pass to Stokes. Back to Adams. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And Udrih gets to Adams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Minnesota's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. He dishes it to Barea. High arcing shot.
Well, he's as adept at taking a charge as anybody in the league, Kevin. Always seems to be in the right place, squaring his body and his shoulders, getting position, getting his feet outside that restricted area, and drawing the charge.
And one more thing to point out about him is what a rugged player he is, how hard he works every game, and he's always back.
Marc Gasol's checked in for the Grizzlies. Lee comes in for Tony Allen. Adams, the pass to Stokes. Pekovic is there. Stokes, covered by Pekovic. The shot's good from Stokes.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
And Memphis making a change here. Randolph is checked in. On defense, Memphis. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And a moment now to check out who Minnesota has coming up. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Well, I'm anxious to see what ends up happening with that Bulls game. It should be a good one.
Puts it up off the inbound. The offensive rebound. And that one's good. Pekovic.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Here's Gasol, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Yeah, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and that's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
Udrih with the excellent feed that time.
Timberwolves leading by 9. Number 8 covered by Lee. Here's Young. No good. And it's Memphis the other way. Lee left side. He passes to Adams. Udrih. No good on the 3. Here's Budinger. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Budinger's got his first basket.
These guys know each other well, clearly, because that was a beautiful pass. Well, we have a moment now to check out the story on Marc Gasol. Great year for him last year. 11th in blocks. And he was very solid from the foul line, closing out the year among the top 20 in terms of free throw percentage.
And looking back for a second at his block shots per game average, Steve, I mean, his low post defense was phenomenal. I mean, I love watching him operate down there defensively.
That drive by...
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now is when they need a little spark anyway.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Udrich. Memphis shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Well, guys, you go back to last season, and this is a team that hit just 74% of its free throws. I know they'd like to see that number go up.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
And Kevin Martin, the bucket on the assist by Rubio. Rubio's got his 5th assist in this one. Carter outside. Lee fires for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Pekovic has got his 3rd rebound tonight. And Rubio kicks to Martin. Feeds it to Young. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And now it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead. Pass to Carter. Lee outside. Stolen by Martin. 5-on-3 break. Gives him the lead pass. And that one's good. Pekovic has got 6 points.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
A nice shot by Gasol.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
35 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Rubio against Conley. Pass to Wiggins. And the shot is long.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And Vince Carter with the slam.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Yeah, they're getting to the line an awful lot in this quarter, and it's not an accident. They've been very aggressive.
Yeah, it's been very intentional. I mean, they've picked up the aggression, and it could get them out of this hole.
Right side, Martin. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Now here's Randolph. Outside, Carter. And that concludes the first half. Timberwolves
Now, presented by Sprint.
The moment we... Out and then...
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
the second half just about to get going here.
What a great game for Vince Carter in this one. 18 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
Now the pass to Wiggins. Back to Rubio. Ball's knocked loose. Passes it to Wiggins. The three. Kept alive. Minnesota tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Pekovic has got the first bucket of the third here for Minnesota.
Beautiful ball movement again.
Last 5 trips, they've all ended with a great pass leading to a basket, Steve. I mean, they are really sharing the basketball.
Grizzlies have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. And so he hits both. Timberwolves leading by 9. It's off his foot. And the ref's saying he kicked it. So it's the Timberwolves now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Takes the three, and Rubio gets it to go on the assist from Kevin Martin. Rubio's got himself on the board with 3 there. And Carter backs in. There's the double team with Martin. Lee kicks to Conley. Drops in the tray.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the three as well as they can take the three.
Rubio against Conley. Rubio the pass to Wiggins. It's rebounded by Randolph. The Grizzlies trail by 9. He kicks to Gasol. Memphis moving it around. Carter with the 3. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. Second, Ricky Rubio. Michael Conley is third.
Well, they were so good anticipating passes and really disrupting offenses with their defense.
A look now at where the Timberwolves ranked in the NBA last year. Third in scoring. Third in steals. And they also showed up in the top 5 in assists. This team is really unselfish. They do a nice job moving themselves, moving the ball, and converting good shot opportunities.
And I think what's most impressive about this club, though, is the fact that they were in the top 5 in points scored. I mean, that's what they do. They like to get out and run and really get a lot of shots up. And when they do, when they knock down open looks, they're tough to beat.
The Timberwolves have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. Kicks it to Lee. It's stolen by Martin. He feeds it to Young. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 8 points.
Boy, they've looked good in the open floor today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, they've been doing the right thing, Steve. Anytime they've had numbers, they've gone straight up court with it right away. Boom. Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
Here's Rubio. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. He passes it to Wiggins. Young. Carter with the block. But they'll get another chance. 6 to shoot. Gets it to go. He's got 10.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Lee gets to Clark. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Rubio against Conley. Pass to Wiggins. Shoots the 3. No good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And they're on the break. This is DeYoung. The second chance effort. And the layup is good. 20 points for him.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Here's Rubio. The feed to Martin. Back to Rubio. The dish to Martin. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Corey Brewer's checked in for the Timberwolves. Williams comes in for Ricky Rubio. Carter off a pick from Randolph. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. On the wing, Brewer. Lots of room. And that one hits back iron. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Back to Randolph. He dishes it to Lee. Feeds it to Randolph. Outside Carter. Good. Carter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they need it.
Wiggins, defended by Carter. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Yeah, and he's one player who doesn't need a lot of space to get to the basket. He's really crafty, the way he can blast his way straight through traffic. He's really strong.
And don't forget now, a walking highlight reel every time he steps on the court. His flair for the dramatic makes him worth the price of admission all by himself.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Carter hits them both.
He's having a great game at the free throw line, Kevin. His hot streak continues.
Williams double team. Here's Martin. The finger roll finish at the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish. But an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Williams attacking. Can't cash in from close range.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
Conley gets the bucket.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Minnesota leading by 12. There's a screen. There's the double team with Allen. Martin from outside. Grizzlies with the rebound. Carter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Conley kicks to Clark. There's the pass to Kufis. And the layup's good off the glass. Kufis has got 6.
Sharp pass to give his teammate the high percentage shot in close.
Number 22, defended by Clark. Brewer buries it from three-point range. Brewer's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Carter covered by Brewer. Carter dishes to Allen. Back to Carter. Oh, trying for it. Memphis the rebound. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Carter's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here comes Martin. The kick out to Williams. Money from the wing.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
And here's Conley outside. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits sitting.
Tune in for a scary night of
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well. You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Stolen by Michael Conley. Here's Randolph, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Timberwolves leading by 11. Rubio the pass to Wiggins. Kevin Martin on the wing. From downtown, they grab their own miss. The kick out to Young. Wiggins. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Allen outside.
shooting in Memphis.
And the first one drops.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for them. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
Yeah, that's keeping them close. It's going to take a full effort here in the second half, but they've got to continue to knock down these free throws.
That's good.
Boy, we just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
Vince Carter just checked in for Memphis. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Conley kicks to Allen. Again, Allen missing. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Wiggins. And it's Randolph with the rebound. Randolph's got his 5th rebound in this one. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Timberwolves leading by 13. Rubio dishes to Martin. Second chance shot, and that one's good. Pekovic.
Well, something special about him, guys, is just how good he is at winning the so-called second shot game, going hard to the offensive glass, salvaging points with his putbacks.
Yeah, and I also love the way he can torture a defense by using the good old-fashioned pick and roll. When they execute it well, and he's on the receiving end of the pass, mark it up. It's 2 points.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me, show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys.
And Rubio kicks to Martin. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. And it's 8 points for Kevin Martin.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Shot to stop the run, and he sinks the layup.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
This is what they need to do in the second half to come out with the win. It's not the only thing, but when you convert free throws at the other end, you put a lot of pressure on the opponent to play solid defense against them.
Young passes to Martin. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Here's Carter. The shot, no good. Nice D from Pekovic. Timberwolves leading by 16. And Kevin Martin, the bucket on the assist by Rubio. 10 points for Kevin Martin.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start.
Real hard it up.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
That's good from Carter. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Conley against Rubio. Passes it to Wiggins. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Young. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Gasol, no good. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Rubio with it. Conley picks him up. And it's blocked by Gasol. And he recovers it. Sent that one away, but after it touched the backboard, the refs are on it, and they call him for goaltending.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious they did not like it, Steve. Now that is rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some style points too, Kevin.
Clark, he deserves them. No simple finish there with the high-altitude windmill slam.
Yes, making a statement.
Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Tony Allen. The free throw off from Wiggins. Memphis has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Thaddeus Young on the wing. He passes to Wiggins. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. He has 30.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number one, they're ahead.
And Vince Carter with the slam. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Wiggins, defended by Carter. Six on the shot clock. Here's Wiggins. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Carter. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. And that's now 37 points for Vince Carter. Martin against Lee. Here's Rubio. Lays it up and banks it in.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed, have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful. Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. There's 47 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Number 8, defended by Adams.
Well, they're not going to get back into this game when they commit frustration fouls like that one.
How about exasperation fouls? I mean, that's what it looked like to me. It's an indication of the kind of game they've been having.
Here's Buttinger, and it's blocked by Prince.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
Udrich dishes to Clark. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam. Yes, absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
That one misses for Clark. Minnesota's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Gets the bucket.
Quick hands on the steal, quick feet on the break.
Costly mistake to fork that ball over and then not get back on deep.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
Kick it out, kick it out.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And this